The horses that they have at Ride for Joy, we call them unicorns because they are just perfect horses. My daughter has cerebral palsy, so she has a left side paralysis. And so we started riding because of the way that the horse allows her to sit and move her hips. And it works her muscles and her bones and relaxes her and helps her to be able to work better on her gait.
We've had many, many years out there with Ride for Joy. I often tell the story of when we started with Ride for Joy when Michael was 4. Michael was really anxious around the horses. We don't even have a dog, so he's not very used to being around animals. But they would brush the horse, and then he would hold the lead rope with one of the trainers and walk around the corral a little bit. Finally, they set him very gingerly on a horse about 3 or 4 weeks in, but he warmed up to it, and he's really loved it ever since.
It's a wonderful program. We love it. Our son, who's 5, just loves horses, and this has given him more confidence, more strength. His balance is better. He's doing wonderful. He gets big grins on his face every time and he loves trotting.
They have to keep things going much differently than you would in a clinic to be able to provide an hour of therapy to a child. And most of them are volunteer. It's amazing to me. And they not only are they out there putting in their hours, they're happily out there putting in their hours. They have such a passion for the animals, and it rubs off on the kiddos.
They help people and children with disabilities or any kind of problems. Helps them with balance and with speech and confidence. It's a wonderful thing.
Another thing that I really like about them is that they're certified, that they have all the certifications that they need to make sure that they're safe and they're healthy and clean, and that the horses are up to par and the gear is up to par. So I know that my child's going into the safest environment possible.
We've met dozens of wonderful people. The instructors are amazingly knowledgeable. Many of the volunteers are horse owners or affiliated with riding.
It helps so many people. It helps with children and adults. It gives them confidence. It's just a wonderful program, and they take great care. They're very educated. They know what they're doing. Your child is very safe. It's a wonderful thing. Interacting with new people and new situations can be a little anxiety provoking for kiddos, but it's so beneficial to their development and for their learning how to process things. Every success that he had was hugely celebrated, so that reinforced his enjoyment of being out there. He's done every therapy under the sun: PT, OT, speech, swimming therapy, craniosacral, all kinds of things. But the motion that you get on a horse, you can't really replicate with a machine or, even manipulation with a therapist.
Rihanna came in and she was pretty patient, but they moved her along quite quickly with her pace, and that was really exciting for her to have successes and to move forward and progress.
It's just a joyful place to be, and it's really quite different than what are a lot of typical clinical therapies. After he had his open heart surgery, he started getting stronger, but he still had an extremely weak core, and his balance was terrible. He tripped and fell all the time when he tried just walking on the street. And he, after all the therapy we do with him, especially the horseback riding, I think has made the most improvement. Michael certainly thinks of all those people out there as his friends and thinks of the horses as his friends now, so it's a great hour every week. We look forward to going all the time, and thankfully with the new facility,
It's available many months of the year instead of more seasonally now, and so our ability to participate more months of the year, and I think just more kiddos being able to participate because the larger facility is just, it benefits everybody.